So in this segment, we're going to be talking about this video and the fact that police in America don't seem to understand what their role is, because if they think their role is just to harass minorities and cause trouble where there isn't any, then you're not doing your job as a police officer. Or maybe this is what you're told to do, to harass minorities, specifically black people. If we watch this video here, I'm going to warn you guys, it's tough to watch this. I'm not going to lie. This is a traffic stop which he wasn't charged with anything, which tells you that most likely he's done nothing wrong, and the lieutenant here has filed a lawsuit against the police officers. So let's just watch this video here. It's very painful. I'm going to warn you about that.
I'm honestly afraid to get out.
Yeah, dude, you should be. Get out. Get out.
Get out the car.
Get out now.
I have not committed any crimes. What's going on?
You're being detained, okay? You're being detained for obstruction of justice.
Traffic violation. I do not have to get out the gate. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're going to treat me?
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going on? Hold on. Watch it.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
So it says here you can see a paper license plate. Again, it's a bit difficult to see, but if the police were stopping him over a lack of license plate, they would have just stopped him and asked him, "Where's your license plate?" But they didn't do that, did they? I wonder why. They're looking for trouble and not looking too hard either.
This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right
Get
now.
out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, Corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Get on the
Can you
ground.
please talk to
Get
me
on the
about what's
ground
going
now.
on?
Get on the ground or you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on
going
the ground. Get on the ground now.
Why am I being treated like this? Why?
You're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
So I know very little about police officers in America, but surely you have to tell the person why they're being arrested and what offence they are alleged to have committed. I'm sure those are the rules. He asked why is he being detained, and they didn't tell him. They haven't told him through this whole video about why he was being stopped. And one of these police officers, we'll get into the details of more of the details of this video through this article from the BBC. But the way this man was treated, he was pepper sprayed for absolutely no reason. He's saying his dog is in the back of the car. His dog is choking. Right, that's how this person, a veteran, has been treated by America. Like, honestly, are you guys not ashamed of your police force? That you treat someone like this? Are you not ashamed? Do you not want to elect people who are going to change the police? Because if not, then it shows you there's a deep rot within your country. A deep rot that is set in within America. So, a black US Army lieutenant has filed a lawsuit against two policemen who pointed their guns and pepper sprayed him during a traffic stop. And this guy was no threat at all. They're pointing guns at him. And from what I've read, according to people in the military, you only point a gun at someone you're prepared to shoot. So they're pointing a gun at this guy, prepared to kill him over anything right now, over any kind of alleged minor offence. They were prepared to execute this man. So Army Second Lieutenant Karen Nazario is wearing his uniform during the body cam footage taken in December in Virginia. He says, honestly, I'm afraid to get out, which is, he's afraid that if he takes his seatbelt off, they'll shoot him because they think he's reaching for a gun. That's what would have happened. They would have killed him. And the officer saying, yeah, you should be, over not having a license plate visible. That's what they're claiming. He didn't have his license plate visible, so they're saying he should be afraid to get out of his car for that, over a minor offence. Like, bruv, these police officers, like, what is wrong with them? What in their training, or who allows them to think that they're Judge Dredd or something? Police say he was stopped for failing to display a license plate, but temporary plates are visible in the video. So that's all he's alleged to have done, is to not shown a license plate. Does it warrant that? During the incident, the soldier who was handcuffed while his car was searched asked why force was being used against him, and he was told by police, because you weren't cooperating. So because he wasn't cooperating, because he was asking why he was being detained, they were like, nah, this guy's a bit uppity. He's a bit uppity, he thinks he's better than he is. Time to put him down. The suit filed at the U.S. District Court of Norfolk, Virginia, against the, I think, is there a military base around there? I'm not sure. Against the two Windsor Police Department officers, Joe Gutierrez and Daniel Croker. Gutierrez we'll talk about towards the end of the video because he says something else that's very stupid. Alleges violations to his. So this is the police officer alleging this is the lieutenant who alleges violations to his constitutional rights and includes assault, illegal search and illegal detention. There was no immediate response from the police department because obviously legal proceedings are going on. The lawsuit comes at a time of increased scrutiny over the alleged police brutality towards minorities and racial justice. Ex-police officer Derek Chauvin is on trial, which we'll talk about at a later date, I'm sure. Nazario, who is a black and Latino a veteran, was in uniform and driving with a temporary paper license plate on the back of his window on the 5th of December when he was told to pull over in the towns of Windsor. He then stopped at a petrol station. The reason why he stopped at a petrol station is because he knew other people were there and there'd be bright lights so they could clearly see what was going on. There wouldn't be any, it wouldn't be ambiguous, especially because it was dark. It was nighttime in the video by the looks of things. He was then stopped at a petrol station and kept his hands outside the window while asking the police officer why he was being stopped. And the reason why is very obvious why he was doing that, because he wanted to show where his hands are so the police have little reason to shoot him. Not saying that they wouldn't shoot him anyways, because that seems to be what some police officers in America are like anyways. Attorney Jonathan Arthur, who was representing Lieutenant Nazario in the lawsuit, said that the army officer knew it was vital he kept his hands on show to unbuckle his seatbelt. To do any misstep, he was afraid that they were going to kill him, and they told him to undo his seatbelt. And I reckon if he did that, they would have said he's reaching for a gun, and boom, they would have shot him on the spot. The suit filed by Lieutenant Nazario says Mr. Gutierrez acknowledged why the army officer had wanted to pull over in a lighted area. This is Gutierrez speaking, saying, "I get it, the media spewing race relations between law enforcement and minorities. I get it," the policeman said, according to the lawsuit. So he thinks that what Nazario is doing is trying to get some money off the state. That's what he's thinking right now, rather than analysing his own, analysing what he did wrong in this situation, which is to pull someone over on a bogus charge when, apparently you can see the paper license plate. So, you can see it there, yeah. They pulled him over on a bogus charge, right? And they were looking like they were going to execute him. The gun's ready, pepper sprayed him for no reason. They were looking for some resistance. Why? Because that would have given them the excuse to kill him. That's what they were waiting for. And I hope this man gets a settlement from the state, and I hope that these two officers are fired, because if you do not get rid of these police officers, what does that tell the other police officers in the department? That it's okay to do this sort of stuff. If the whichever PD this is, does not get a handle on this, then these two bad apples here will spoil the bunch, will spoil your entire police department. So do something about this, because I'm not going to lie, America, when it comes to your police force, you look very stupid, and that's coming from someone in the UK whose police forces are awful. Yours are looking way worse right now. Start electing people that are going to enforce changes and reform the police departments. Start doing it now, honestly. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.